Passion our purpose, profit our pain. I don't want my name to ever be in vain. A life full of substance is the only thing that will remain the same. Millennial Thoughts.
Well, y'all, welcome back to Millennial Thoughts. It's your girl, Alicia. I have a guest, Chloe. Her name is Chantel.
Hello, everybody.
So this month, well, since it's Women's History Month, it's about to be over, but I wanted to highlight and showcase Black women entrepreneurs and talk about it. And so today we're gonna be talking about balancing, and we're gonna talk about a 9 to 5 and your side hustle and just different like that, which you really heard our conversation about that at the beginning of the episode. So it's just talking about that, and I guess how you got into entrepreneurship and your ventures, and what you want, I guess, see your brand grow to or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's basically the conversation that we're going to have today. And I guess being a millennial in the sense of how it's affected you, how you're striving to do things, and just a conversation about that.
Well, I am super excited to be on this show. Thank you for having me, and I just wanted to say it's an honor to be on your show.
Thank you.
So thank you.
That's so amazing. I'm so excited. So yeah. Oh yes. Also, she does have. If y'all ain't seen it, y'all should go check out the Queendom podcast. Oh, well, if you ain't heard it, you should go check it out because there's some good episodes up in there. And yes. It's Houston, Texas. Everybody trying to get to Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas. That's why. You just have to. If you've never been to Texas, specifically Houston or Dallas or Austin. Mm-hmm. But everything is bigger in Texas. It's an amazing experience. The hospitality by itself is just it's a different vibe.
Yeah, I've never been to Houston, Austin, or Dallas. Actually, I've been to San Antonio, El Paso. I think I've been somewhere else, but I've never been to Houston before. So that's on my radar. But we'll see how it goes throughout this year.
You definitely should come out here.
But yes. So just thinking, we talking about working 9 to 5. And school and stuff like that. So how do you balance, or how do you take the time to work on your business? I guess a day in the life. How does it work for you?
So I do have a 9 to 5. It's actually an 8 to 5.
Okay.
I do work an 8 to 5. I've always struggled with time management. So Amen. It's kind of ironic that I decided I wanted to start a business, but because my time is already divided between me being in school and working, of course. So what I've been doing so far and what's been working for me is allotting time for disconnecting, basically. So when I get off of work is done. Work is done. I'm not.
I know that's right.
I'm not. That's not on my mind.
It's done.
It's done. And when I get home, depending on how much homework I need to do, or if I have a paper that I need to write, I strategically plan my time around, okay, this is going to take me 2 hours. This is going to take me 3 hours, and just go from there. I know on the weekends, I really put a lot of effort into my business and, just try to get it out there and get the name going, or if it's me researching more things about how I can grow my business. The weekends have definitely been my special time for that. I know that I've listened to other podcasts and I listen to a lot of motivational videos, and you always hear about if you give 50% towards, if you put 50% of your time towards your business, that's what you're going to reap from it. But realistically, if my business is not bringing in the funds that I want to be able to live off of, I have to work, I have to work. And as long as I stay in the mind frame that, me having this 8 to 5 job is not something that I want to do for the rest of my life, I feel like I will still be able to achieve my goals with my business regardless.
Where do you think the shift though, in millennials, where do you think the shift is we don't want to 8 to 5, we want to do what we want to do, we didn't want to work from home, or we want to have our own business, where do you think that shift came from
I feel like, for some, social media already has just made it, just glorified the whole entrepreneurship thing. But for me, it's been me seeing how much effort and work I put into someone else's business. So me getting my paycheck is just a little lump sum of what the business that what my employer is actually making. So
Mm-hmm.
what if I channeled that same energy, channeled that same work ethic towards getting up and going to work and doing my best and everything there? What if I did that for myself? What would be the result of that? And so that
Mm-hmm.
is what drove me to start a business. And not only that, what can I do if I actually put my mind to something that will leave a legacy back for my family or
Mm-hmm.
for my nieces and nephews and things like that. So that that is how my mind shifted. Cause I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm making them money. I have to ask permission to leave work, to take off of work or stuff like that. And it's just like, what if I just tried it? What if I just did it for myself? What would happen? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm walking in right now.
Yeah, because I see it's like glorified in entrepreneurship and stuff like that or whatever. But when I think about it, I kind of low key think about freedom in a sense, how you were saying it. But like with me,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
like I can't do no graphics, so that's a no. And so it's like that's a lot of things. Graphics are like coaches or something like that. And so it's like but it's like you work more harder when you're doing a business. But with mine, I'm like I like the freedom, so I would love to be like a full-time writer. So with that, I can have freedom. You know, like I could work at the beach.
Absolutely.
I could work in the mountain. So like with that, in a sense, like I don't have a direct, say I'm working for brands, I don't have like a direct contact with people. So in your business, or I know
Yeah.
like, well, you want to do fitness. And so like, that's your business. So I guess yours is like social media or like store or whatever. So I'm just thinking about like, what about the people who have to like meet with the people and stuff like that? So I'm like, you still can like,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to work harder, but you still can be an entrepreneur, but it doesn't think of freedom or whatever. So when I think of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can have so much freedom. And so I'm just like
Uh-huh.
wondering about like what makes this whole 9 to 5 or like let me not be 9 to 5, let me be my own entrepreneur. We're just like, oh yeah, we're working on your dreams. Like I have a dream for this, I have a dream for that. And so people do have dreams. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, I wonder like what was that shift and all that. But I think even since I was younger, like I thought about being an entrepreneur and I thought about like, oh, I could write or something like that. But I like never knew that it was actually something that I could do until I see now. I'm like, okay, people are really writing, they're doing this, they're
Yeah.
doing that. And I'm over here working on paper that I don't really care about. And
and that's what's so crazy. So I really think you should definitely look into starting your own business with
mm-hmm.
writing. Like if that's something that you enjoy, and like you said, it's because of the freedom. I mean, you're still going to invest time, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
freedom of you being able to do something that you enjoy first and foremost, and then you calling the shots as to when you have
Yeah.
to, make it your
Mm-hmm.
own
Yeah,
schedule.
I guess speaking of freedom, like, oh my gosh, I could go right outside today. I could ride in the office, like I could just be different places. Like I could be at my parents' house or something, riding. Yeah, so like that.
And be
Mm-hmm.
working.
And
Yeah.
shoot, I'd be like a rider. I'd be like, oh, I ain't got no ring. I could just hop and go go different places. Okay, thank you, or something. So I just,
Yeah, that's freedom
mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah,
That's
so that
definitely
freedom
freedom.
like that. And also, but I would really love, let me speak this into existence, I want to like be on the travel channel or something like that. Like I would love to be with brands to write articles for them, but also like tying that within travel. So it's like, oh, I work with brands and then they like find me somewhere I write about it or something like that. So even with that, like trying to get the traveling and the writing together. And so with that, I could see more freedom and I could see that. But sometimes like I just don't see the freedom or like the stuff when it comes to like, oh, I don't want to work a 9 to 5, I want to be an entrepreneur. But I'm like, oh, well, you have clients back to back. It's still like you're working a 9 to 5 or you working a 9 to 9.
Exactly,
So
exactly. And then it's just like with you, you may not be working a 9 to 5, clocking in and sitting at somebody's desk, but you still working 9 to 5 because the effort, everything is riding on
mm-hmm.
you now. You're really working more than a
Yeah.
9 to 5. You working a 24
Mm-hmm.
hours if you really want to be honest. Because it's up to you to get up. Just like if you're in college and you're trying to get a degree, it's totally different when you were in middle school, high school, and elementary, because it was, you had to go and
Mm-hmm.
do it. And in regards to you starting a business and you having a job, your job is your livelihood. When you start your business, it's up to you to
And
get
do it,
up
yeah.
and
That's why I
put
be
the
like, it's
same time
sometimes
and put in
more
the
harder.
same
I'm
work.
like, well, let's not knock the 9 to 5s down. But I just think, I just think this
Yeah,
generation is more
it
like,
is.
yeah,
It
like maybe
is.
like it's like we get to leave a legacy or something like that. Like we get to leave something. We don't get to pass nothing down. So I guess that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, what's this? Like, oh, you get to leave a legacy. I mean, you get to work and you get to do what you want to do. And you don't have nobody telling you what to do, but then that's riding hard because it's like, then it's like you're always hustling, like the hustler mentality, like you trying to keep
Yeah,
getting this, you
it
trying to
is.
keep getting that because you have to pay your bills. But with that 9 to 5, it was consistent. So I'd be like a 9 to 5 and a side
Exactly.
hustle. It's great.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. That's exactly why I've chose to like, until I know my business is bringing in the revenue that I feel like that I can live off
Mm-hmm.
of, I'm gonna have to work. And for me, as long as I continue to look at it as a temporary process, then it's gonna work. It's gonna work out in my favor. So I don't knock nine
Yeah.
to fives. If you gotta work 9 to 5, honey, do what you have
Mm-hmm.
to do. Okay. Like, don't get everybody doesn't have the same luxury of not having a job to start their business, or having a lump sum of money
Yeah,
to
we all
fund their
didn't get a
business
$1
and
million
just keep out.
loan. So,
Yeah, like, so I didn't get no
mm-mm.
loan. Like, I started that. I saved up money to start it.
Right.
So it's not. Yeah, it's not. Everybody doesn't have that same
Mm-hmm.
story. Everyone doesn't have that same path.
Oh yeah,
So
so how, I guess, like, how did you get into entrepreneurship? Like, I know, like, why you wanted to be one and stuff like that. Like, did you just see that there was like an audience that you was missing, or did you see like there's like, oh, I could do this, I like this, like, no, I know that's like it's fitness apparel, so it was just like you like the clothes, like, to work out in them, or like what, you know?
well, so what really drove me, and well, first and foremost, if anyone follows me on my social media, you kind of know that I love to work out. There are a few brands that I've noticed that tend to cater. I don't know how to say it where it's not seeming like
A
it's
bad thing.
yeah, a race thing.
Oh.
There's just a lot of online fitness apparel stores that are
Yeah,
not
like
black
heavily
owned. Okay.
heavily white owned.
Yeah, heavily white owned. And it's kind of like, okay, why are we not putting that back into our own
Mm-hmm.
community? Like, why are we not doing that for ourselves? Why hasn't no one created that?
Mm.
And not only that, why hasn't no one created a community where, we don't look everyone's version of fit is not the
Mm-hmm.
same. Okay. So your version of fit is not the same. We're all on a fitness journey. We're all just trying to be the best version of ourselves. So it wasn't just to create a online fitness apparel store. It was actually to create a community where women feel okay as to when you put on my clothes, I'm on a journey, but I still look good. Like, it's more to create a community of women who embrace where they're at along to where they're trying to go in their fitness journey.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
So that was what drove me to do it. I was like, you know what? All these brands that I see, I don't look like that. I don't have abs yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't there yet,
I
but I'm
want
gonna
abs,
make it one day.
but I'm gonna get there. So my clothes it's quality of clothing, and I feel like I provide more of a larger variety in regards to the like plus sizes and things like that. Like I said, everyone is not that the size 2 or the size 5 or whatever single digit
A
number, because I
zero.
know I'm a zero. So why, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Everyone's version of fit is not the same.
Okay.
So that was where that came from.
Okay. Well, tell people a little bit about the business. I mean, I know they see you as a millennial mogul on Instagram, but just in general, like, if you have anything to add, or like where they can find
Yes.
you at and stuff,
So you can definitely find me on Instagram, X Fitness Apparel. So the name of my online fitness store is called Exodus Fitness Apparel, but on Instagram and on Facebook, it's X Fitness Apparel. And I even have a YouTube called The Curvy Girl Exodus, which is basically just taking people on a journey with me with my fitness.
I think I've been seeing that. Your YouTube videos on there. I've seen it on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Curvy Girl Exodus. So if you click the link on the X Fitness Apparel page, it's a link tree, and you'll be able to see like the website and the Curvy Girl Exodus YouTube channel. And it's just basically me doing different workouts and things like that. And then also, so in some of the videos I talk about like what I'm trying to do, because my end goal is to actually compete.
Competing like
and a bodybuilding.
Oh, okay. This is your journey.
Yeah, so it's my journey. So that's why I said I'm trying to create a community where people can see where I started and see where I end, and they be inspired by it.
Oh yeah, I was like, what made you start a YouTube channel? But it's to show your journey to do
Exactly.
that. Okay.
And everything is connected. So I have the fitness apparel, but then I also am taking you on my fitness journey. So where I'm actually you're getting to see me behind the scenes and what I typically deal with in regards to, because like I said, I used to weigh like 240
Mm-hmm.
pounds. And I have always had an issue with like my weight. It has always been an up and down thing. You know, it's always been an up and down thing. But now that I've got my mind in check and I've been able to control and look at foods different in a different light. Like I'm just like, you know what? Maybe there are other women who out there who struggle with the same thing. So let's not just build an online fitness store. Let's build a community where my workouts and me talking about what I've been through would possibly inspire someone else.
Maybe you could create your own like bodybuilder for the curvy girl.
That's true.
Yeah, instead of competing with somebody else, maybe you can get some girls
Yes.
in wherever they want to drive to Houston or Texas, and you can do your little own thing. You know, start your own.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So true. I'm gonna need you to send them in notes to me, baby. That was a good idea. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send that to me now.
Okay, yes. I'm all about creating stuff your own. You look. Okay, you see it. It could work with you. You got your own community. But we don't need to be giving them the money, the bodybuilder. You could get your own money.
Yeah, I love that.
That would be pretty dope.
That's
yeah,
dope.
you have I don't know, like if you have like a Facebook community or something like that, like the groups or something, you can like, oh yeah, let's do this, and then y'all work, y'all do it. It's like competing. It's like y'all aren't competing. It's like y'all are like connecting, like bringing each other together. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like we all finish.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you know.
That's a good idea. I did not think about
that. Oh, yes, you're
welcome.
You know.
See what happens when you link up with other creators? Like, they give you ideas that you never even thought about. So
yes,
I love it.
Right. And literally, like, the power of social media, like, that's gonna be another episode. Like, it's crazy. Like, met you on social media. I don't even know how. I think we were like in a group meet together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were in a group. I think we were in a group, not the group meet, because you created the group meet and I joined it. So I think we were on like a social Facebook group.
Okay.
And then you posted about your group meet or something like that. So
yeah. I was like, there's something, but yeah, that's good. Like the Facebook groups, them are really powerful. Group meet's really powerful, and then you follow, and then you see, and I'm just like, okay, it's like our women is out here. And, you know, I'm trying to rise up our queens, personally and professionally out here. So you know, we're just trying to get everybody out here, trying to get their 9 to 5s, are they self-entrepreneurship? It don't even matter. Whatever you're trying to do. Yeah. So that was a good thing too. It's like connecting, and also like women supporting women. I think it's really important too. Absolutely. And so like people like, oh, like, well, we don't support women, or we do support women. It's like hard in this day and age when everybody's trying to do this, but it's like somehow you can connect. You know, you can connect with other people, and you can always support. Like I'm always supporting other people, where it's like trying to share their stuff. You know, trying to tell people about their things.
Exactly. And people don't understand. Like that's another thing. People don't understand. Like support doesn't mean it's people have to purchase from you. Like that's like it's not just about that. It's just about the genuine connections that you make. So how you just gave me that idea, that was just that's a form of support to me. Because if you can see something that I can't see, or if I was to meet you and I had this, I'm struggling with this business idea or something like that, but then you know someone who that's their job. You know what I'm saying? Like those little connections, they all add up. So people don't have to technically necessarily have to buy or purchase something from you to be supporting you. The word of mouth is powerful.
Definitely powerful.
Like it's very powerful. They can just them crossing your path can introduce you to someone else that will lead you to where it is that you're trying to go.
And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm like, that's why I love it. I just like connect people, put them together. Okay, you can do this. Okay, you can do that. Like that is literally what I love to do. I'm like, put people together and keep them moving. But yeah, so that's why I kind of like social media. In a sense, it's like you can connect, you can meet so many people because, without that, who's to even know? If I was ever to go to Houston, I might meet you at a restaurant or something, but like, who's to ever know, like, if you can meet people and different things. That's why I like trying to build a community around people. And it's like, okay, now we know each other. Now we can put faces to names. Now we can actually like do something together. So I was like, yes, like, I was like, oh my goodness, like women, well, this month was crazy, but I was like, I could definitely shout out some women. So I'm like, let me find out who the people who are out here doing it. And like, cause some people
Yes.
be acting like they already at the top, so you really can't get there or something like that. But sometimes you got to hear the trenches of like the people who are really trying to, like, we're trying to go through entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
We're still in school and we still have to work. Now, some people, they already got their thing. They already doing their 9 to 5 as in their self entrepreneurship. They got their clients and they got that. We ain't there yet, but we're gonna be there one day. So
Exactly.
and
I
so
agree.
yeah, it's like
agree.
come on, like bring it down to us so like we know what to go on. But then I guess it's always like you don't ever know what to expect because you haven't been through it. And so like as me, like about to graduate with my master's degree, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get this college.
Yeah.
And although I have my master's degree, still like, okay, I still want to do something else, but I'm still gonna try to. People are like, well, why are you getting a job in your career? Well, I mean, I got this degree, so I'm gonna need to get a job in here to get my money. And utilize it, but always utilizing stuff to like my needs in a sense. Like I'm utilizing this degree and I'm gonna get a job that's gonna help me like hone in my skills, but also I'm gonna keep it so that I can use it for when I like change, if I like go into entrepreneurship or if I go into like whatever it is I'm trying to go into, working with brands. And so that was another thing I was gonna say, like what made you start the YouTube channel in a sense? Was you like, this is a great platform? Because you know how you can do videos on like IGTV. I mean, you can even do videos on Facebook. Like, what was the YouTube channel?
So the reason I created the YouTube channel, so I actually did post videos on Instagram TV. However, I feel like I'm already utilizing Instagram, but I'm not utilizing YouTube. And YouTube is a whole totally different platform of social media that I can be targeted on a different array of audience. There's so many people that watch YouTube.
Me.
So if I continuously upload if I continuously just upload to Instagram TV, I'm only targeting a certain audience. Let me see what happens if I utilize YouTube the way that it's utilized for and possibly attract a totally different audience or a bigger market. So that was the reason why I added YouTube, even Pinterest.
Yeah. I cannot get into Pinterest. I don't know where to start, what to do. Like,
girl,
so
let me tell you, be happy you're not into Pinterest, because that my thumb swipe game is strong on Pinterest. Like I have this whole entire life on Pinterest. Okay, so it's but still, like when you get on there, like I have my business has a Pinterest page, and the amount of views I get on there has driven traffic to my website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's still all connected. Like you may not think that that's what I'm gonna do on Pinterest.
Yeah, no, they do. Because like I want to start my blog or whatever. Like I'm trying to rebrand my blog.
Yeah.
They're like, do Pinterest, pin this, pin that, pin. I'm like, I be on Pinterest pinning stuff for myself. I do not know even where to start, how to do this stuff. I'm like, I need a class or something. That's but I am not good with the stuff, the technology, and nothing. I'm like, they be like, yeah, millennials are this. Well, this millennial got skipped because I be still trying to figure out. I be doing YouTube. I be like, dang, how they do this, how they do that. I'm over here recording all these videos, barely even know how to edit something. I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
ciao.
It's time.
It really is, but I love doing videos though. But it really is time consuming. That's why usually is like I'm trying to hit the marks. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, so I can get a little bit of money off of this, even though I'm not worried about it. But like I'm trying to. Yeah, this stuff is hard. Like the people trying to do.
It is, and that's why it's hard, and you have to be consistent with it. So, and that's a lot. We fail a lot with not being consistent with things. Like it's easy to start, and when we don't see anything happening, it's easy for you to give up at that time too. And so I'm like literally speaking to myself, because those YouTube videos are hard.
Right.
Like those YouTube videos are hard. Like recording and talking, like that's not like no. But the consistency, and like every time I feel like, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna just skip this YouTube video right now, and then I get a new follower or subscriber on there. I'm like, that kind of gives me the momentum to keep going, because it shows that what I'm doing is working in some way or fashion.
Y'all go follow, go subscribe to the Curvy Girl and Alicia's Adventures.
Yes, the Curvy Girl.
Help us out. Oh yeah, help us out, get these subscribers going on, because we be out here working hard. Okay, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love you. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're doing this, but it's like trying to like do YouTube or like the podcast is like, oh, one thing's lacking. For a long time, my computer was putting me down because I wasn't having no storage. But now let's back up. I'm like, oh, I'm about to be putting these YouTube videos out, and then you be like, dang, I gotta edit. Dang, I gotta figure out how to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
It's a
So
lot.
consistency is definitely one thing that can be hard.
Yeah, consistency and sometimes even the lack of motivation. Because like I said before, my first off, my online store is not as big as I would love it to be. Like it's not, like it's nowhere near a Fabletics or anything like that. Like, and you know, and that's where, and I see that, but I know that it's new, and so just not getting discouraged because I'm not where I want to be has been like another tough thing that I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to understand that a lot of people don't know, or a lot of people don't are able to purchase, or a lot of people just don't feel like it right now. But the fact that if I continuously keep going and keep striving and keep like looking at the end goal, eventually it's going to happen. Like, you know, it's being consistency and just the mindset of it's going to happen. I'm like the perseverance. Yes. Be knowing that it's going to happen. The faith, because that's another thing. The faith, like your faith game got to be strong.
Gotta be strong.
It got to be strong. And so those are like, I feel like those are the main, like those are the foundations of trying to be or becoming an entrepreneur. It's
See, I feel like I don't really like the motivation. I feel like the unknown and what to do is like something to me. And then like who you surround yourself with, like I feel like I'm motivated to be like, okay, I want to do this YouTube video, okay, I want to do this or whatever. But like the unknown of like, okay, well, how should I promote this, or how can I promote this? And like you can only promote so much, like self-promotion and stuff like that. Yeah, and then it's like if people are around you, like say your friends or whatever, like if they don't know anything, like you can't ask them. It's like, okay, well, who everybody else that's doing it? Then like sometimes reach out to people, well, they got 1 million followers on Instagram, or I meant like YouTube subscribers. They ain't really trying to message you back or something like that. So I'm like, well, where do you go? What do you do?
So I typically, and I'm a low key introvert, extrovert. Like I can switch it on and off, honey. Like no problem, no problem. But I've actually had the opportunity of connecting with some women who they kind of guided me as to what to do. I also do research on YouTube. Like YouTube and Google are your best friend. You know, like you really can learn a lot. Like just watching videos and just learn. Okay, well, this is the way I can market, or things like that. I really my circle of the people that I'm around, they all have a specific attribute that I like about them that I implement into my business, like in regards to organization, or if they're not able to help me with something, they can direct me to somebody who can. So I always try to surround myself with people who have a little bit of everything that I know that I will want to see manifest in my business. Because everybody's not going to have that one thing. Like, you know, everyone is not going to have that one thing. But I can have a friend that has a strong organization skill, but then another one that can write a business plan like none other. So it's like, okay, how can I learn from these people? How can I grow from these people? How can I be vulnerable enough to talk to these individuals and not feel like, oh, I'm not, you know, like, oh, I feel stupid because I have to ask. Like, how are you going to learn? It's like I'm literally, and it's crazy because I've always asked God to take me out of my comfort zone because I can get comfortable real fast, and and we like standing in that space of comfortability. But I don't even think that's a word. But I think
that's a word. You know, we're gonna roll with it.
No, but still, just being. You have to put yourself out there. Like if you need the help,
you have to ask. Yeah.
If you don't,
they be saying closed mouths don't get fed, so
they don't get fed. If you don't have the people around you who can teach you anything, go find them, because there are many. You may have to, you know, go through a few things, but there are.
So did you like do your business plan on your own and stuff like that, or did you like get help with it from people that you knew?
So there is a so I live in Houston, and there's this thing called the Houston Houston area urban league. It's called Hall,
Mm-hmm.
and every Wednesday night they have a small business development university.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
like yeah. So basically, you go and they teach you. It's I think it's if I'm not mistaken, it's 16 weeks. And every Wednesday they teach you different things that you could do in regard, and it's primarily for the African American
Mm-hmm.
group and the minority group, who don't have access to capital, who do not have the means, or who don't know how to create a business plan or how to target a specific market. So they actually helped me structure my business plan.
Okay, that's
Like,
good. That's good
yeah.
then.
But the thing is, I went looking for
Mm-hmm.
that. You can't just say, okay, I need help with my business plan and just
Mm-hmm.
expect it to fall in your lap. Like, I literally went looking for that, and that's
Well,
how I
that's true.
found out
Yeah, you
about
always gotta keep your eyes open. I was just wondering in a sense because I was like, you know how they be like, oh, like to get a degree in business or to not get a degree in business, you know, the classes or something like that. So it's like, but there's other opportunities around here, which that would be great. The 16-week, I don't know if they have that where I live at, but that would be great. Like,
it.
I know they have it in
Yeah.
different places, but like, if you didn't go to school, like, there's other ways to learn about it. Like, I might ask my friend because she has her MBA. I know a couple people, I'm like, okay, well, can you look over this business plan for me or something like that? Like, can you help me with it? But if you don't have the friends or you don't have the like resources right
The
there or something like
funds
that,
or
yeah,
anything.
like there's
Yeah.
resources other places and stuff like that. So if anybody's on here, you know, looking into entrepreneurship or want to like starting a business or they already started one,
Yeah.
you know, good luck.
I definitely recommend doing a lot of
Mm-hmm.
research. Like just because again, I'm in Houston. So there could be someone from New York or California listening to
Yeah.
this, but just taking the time and making the effort to actually do research in your local areas. Like I promise you, you will find something.
Mm-hmm.
You will, because that's what I
Yeah,
did.
yeah. That's I was like, oh my goodness. It is like so
Yeah.
nerve wracking and like you don't know. But is there any other advice that you would give to, you know, an aspiring
Um,
or
Yeah, so
aspiring?
one of the main things that I would say is, and I am a faith based
Mm-hmm.
person. Like when I say faith based, like I am not doing anything that I'm doing on my own. Like it has always been through like the strength of God, and that's it, like hands down. So I really feel like anybody that is seeking to become an entrepreneur or just seeking to do anything that takes them out of their comfort zone, like they need to put their trust in God and not in what they're doing. Because I feel like when you are putting your trust in your strengths and things like that, you're gonna always fall
Mm-hmm.
short. But if you have your faith and you have your trust in God, I mean, anything is possible with him. We're limited, but anything is possible with him. So as long as you have God as the foundation and the center of your business and whatever it is that you're trying to do, he's gonna always find favor over you and always point you and put you in a position to do better and allow your what you're doing to grow. So that is like the main. If anybody was to ever ask me that, that would be the main thing. Is like where are you putting your trust in? Are you putting your trust in yourself, or are you putting your trust in God and allowing him to work through you to create the business that it is that you need to have?
That was real good, deep. That was, you know.
I feel like I should have played somebody should have something had the little organ
Yeah.
playing in the
Yeah.
background now.
That was real deep. Take us to church. You listen to Sarah Jakes? Do you listen to Woman Evolve? Or Sarah Jakes?
Oh,
Yes, child. I said,
child.
well, that was a snack right there for my people.
Yes,
Yes, oh my gosh.
child.
I
Look,
literally love
girl.
her. Like, what? She inspired me to, like, yes, bringing women
Yes.
together. I love her. Like, bring women together, trying to
Yeah,
do it and things. And
absolutely.
that's mainly what I'm trying to do. Like, work with women and just like trying to do better, be better for people. But you know, she's over here like
Yeah.
night in the wild. I'm like, okay, she is about her thing is on top. Like, she got the store, she got this. I'm like, yes, girl, I'm trying to be right through that lane or
Yeah, she
something.
got
Yeah.
it. She got it. I
Yeah.
love Sarah Jakes. Sarah Jakes is dope. I
Yes,
love her.
literally
Absolutely.
fangirl. She's like, child.
Child, look, I had to catch myself because she got me saying it now. So look.
Like,
She is awesome. She's
Literally,
amazing.
that is so funny. I'm like, yeah, that's my girl right there. But yes, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad this finally worked. We know we had some difficulties with the time and
I
technology, but
know.
I'm so glad you decided to come and join me
Thank
today.
you, and I really
Yes,
appreciate. And again, I appreciate you allowing me to be on
you're
your show, and
welcome.
hopefully, it would motivate and inspire someone,
Someone.
whoever is listening, to get up and make
Yes.
it
So,
happen.
tell them again where they can follow you at. They can find you just so they can know.
Yes. So if you're on YouTube, Curvy Girl Exodus, you know what? If you are on Instagram, type in X Fitness Apparel. And when you go to X Fitness Apparel, you'll click the link in the bio, and it actually has links to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook, and to my online store. Make sure to go like, subscribe, share, and just support your girl. Any support whatsoever. You don't have to make a purchase. Just spread the word, and that satisfies
Yes,
me.
literally. So y'all trying to be slim thick for the summer, y'all just trying to work out, go ahead and get some apparel, There we go.
Yes.
Yes. And I would like to say thank y'all for listening. I'm getting so much, new I'm bringing new content, but I'm getting so much more listens. I had a goal, so I'm just trying to reach, better goal all the time. And make sure you follow us at Millennial Thoughts Pod on Instagram and also on Twitter. And this is, our episode. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Let us know if you like these. We can do some more of these. I love the interview conversations. And so, yeah, y'all have a great day, night, whenever y'all watch this. Okay. Bye, girl. Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.